Welcome to the Rebel Scum Podcast, your favorite hive of scum and villainy since 2016. From rankings to odds making, we talk, debate, list, and laugh our way through everything Star Wars. Want to support the rebellion? Join us on Patreon. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you never miss a transmission. Now, here are your hosts, Brock and James.
You're always scum. Rebel Scum.
Rebel Scum.
Boom!
I'm Brock. This is
James.
And this is Rebel Scum Podcast, episode 386.
Yeah. Wow.
We're here.
14 episodes away from the big 400. 400.
Is that this year? No, it's next year.
No. Well, we could make it this year. Let's just do 14. We could do it in 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Yeah, do an episode a day.
Because there's just so much Star Wars to talk about. Yeah.
Actually, it's kind of crazy. There is Star Wars to talk about. We're just not going to talk about it. I'm going to do Star Wars. Here we go. What's up with Star Wars as we used to do back in the day? The Last Jedi director Rian Johnson reveals whether negative reactions killed his Star Wars trilogy. That's the first thing that populated when I typed it. Actually, that's all over the front page. Wow.
I hope the answer is like, what are you talking about?
What trilogy? What trilogy? I know Ron wanted a trilogy.
Yeah.
Ron in the chat's like, well,
What
time
I
to delete
do.
this podcast. But I do. I honestly, I still feel, not that we were not planning on talking about this, but I still feel the same way I did many decades ago when that was announced. Why would he want to do it? Why would why would he forget Star Wars? I don't think Lucasfilm want him to do it anymore. Yeah. But why would he want to do it? I don't he did it, and he says that the noise didn't bother him because I don't know if you read the article, but he's like, no, it was around during the prequels and there was prequel hate. I'm like, yeah, but it wasn't directed at you. Come on, Anyway, he's got Knives Out as successful. He's probably got other things.
Yeah.
I don't understand why he would even want to do Star Wars.
Yeah, exactly. No, it doesn't make any sense.
No.
He has become one of those directors that can just kind of do what he wants to do. Like we were talking about that last week. It's just it just doesn't really. I like Rian Johnson, but it's it doesn't really. The vibe of Star Wars doesn't really fit his thing. I don't know.
Yeah, this isn't even a knock on Rian Johnson. It's just a fact. Why would he want? You said, Netflix is here's $1 gazillion, make Knives Out forever, and he'll be like, what if? I mean, I'm sure he's had one Knife Out on Netflix, so the second one's coming now. I'm sure the first one was a success for Netflix, and if this one's the same, they'll be here's the Adam Sandler deal to Ryan. He'll be like, all right, I'm good. I don't know. And the thing is and when you make a movie on Netflix, it's not scrutinized like Star Wars. Not that I don't think anything is.
Yeah, because no disrespect to our fan base, but not the fan base of the show, the fan base that we are part of is Star Wars. Yeah. But it's just our people probably will give a Knives Out, the fifth Knives Out movie, a chance on Netflix and Star Wars. I mean, outside of the fact that all Star Wars things will be on Disney Plus, but you know what I mean? It's just your regular person that doesn't need a whole universe of characters and all that. They're like, oh no, this is fine. I understand. It's a mystery. Let's go. So it's kind of, it's why would a director want to be sort of pigeonholed into you have to work in our sandbox? It's a big sandbox, but there's rules. Some people are okay with that. So you got to deal with the fact that some people don't. I don't know.
Yep. Yeah, and I don't think Rian Johnson is that kind of. Which is funny because I believe his Star Wars movie was the only one that had no there was no discourse behind the scenes, in terms of, I don't say discourse probably isn't the right word, but there wasn't I mean, I'm sure there were arguments, but it seemed like it
Yeah.
was a lot smoother sailing for Rian Johnson than even J.J. Abrams before him with Force Awakens, which I'm sure Force Awakens was probably the most difficult one to get off the ground because there was probably a lot of check marks from higher ups that they had to get approval on stuff for that movie.
Yeah.
So. But look, Rian Johnson ruined Star Wars for everyone, and now we can't have nice things.
It's like I don't mean you, James.
No, you might.
I'm gonna say it right into the camera. You ruined Star Wars. You like. It's just like whatever. It's okay to not like it. I don't know. It's just like oh. Like, there's more to life right now than like wearing. Sorry. Let me walk myself back. I would love a Star Wars movie. That's like, let's do it. Star Wars movie. But there's more to life right now than complaining about a Star Wars movie. You know what I mean? Like,
what?
Like, it's just like, but why? Yeah, exactly. Welcome to the podcast.
I didn't want you to think I actually left this time. Like, I think it was last week or whatever it was, where it just vanished on you.
There's so many other things to actually like, oh, this requires my fury. And it's like, nah, let's complain about the thing of the space movie with a talking dog. We live in a world where there is Baja Blast flavored key lime pie from Taco Bell.
What?
Like, that's what I mean. It's just like there's so many weird. No, it's something I saw today, and I'm like, wow. It's just, but it's like stuff like that when it comes out, you're like, what are you distracting us from? Like, you know what I mean? I feel like we're in a world where we're just constantly being like, look over here. So it's like, I'm not gonna complain about Star Wars. It's not worth it. Like, just got the Millennium Falcon. I'm like, I'm in. It's great.
We're gonna talk. Slash Film did a poll, like the 15 most powerful. We're gonna talk about that in a little bit because I think that's really gonna tear this fan base apart. If you
I like the choices. I like the choices in this list, but some of the things I'm like, I didn't read all of it, but I was just like,
No, so look, at Halloween, Billboard did like the top however many Halloween songs of all time, and Thriller was like 21 or 22. And when I saw it, I was like, okay, I got you. You just want to be bitches. Like you want people to talk about your list because if it comes in one or two or because one I think was Monster Mash and two was Ghostbusters. And I was like, I guess, but Thriller is
it should be top 5 at least.
1, 2, or 3. There's no name the fourth. Name the fourth one. Just name the fourth. Skeleton Sam's not cutting it. It's like there's whatever. The point is they do these things to do what we're doing now and talk about it. That's why they do it. But I'm not mad at your list /film. I'm not mad at it. You know why? Because I don't care.
Yeah.
Because we do a list every January 1st, and we rank this crap. And it's always the definitive ranking list on the Rebel Scum podcast.
Oh.
Kathleen Kennedy called me last year, and she goes, guys, that was definitive. I said, I know, KK.
I don't know. When are you going to retire? Gosh.
And then she was like, check the board. Never. I don't know.
No, wait. We had it right.
I'm reversed. I wish it wouldn't
door.
reverse me on this thing. It's driving me nuts. The Rhea no behind me is really...
You're fine in real life.
I know, but to me, it's not. Why just... You know what grinds my gears, Brock? There's a lot, but one thing. When I see a TikTok reel on Instagram, whatever, and they don't flip their camera. I'm like, just flip your camera. I don't care. Just flip your stupid camera. It's a button in settings. We all have it. Just hit the button. I don't want to see you in reverse. Old man yells at the sky.
in the room you're sitting in right now, point to the left. Yeah. So that's right.
I know. I know. You're seeing it right. I'm not seeing it right. You told me this a while ago. I'm like, why am I reversing? You're like, it's not showing that way. Yeah. So I trusted you. But I'm looking at a reverse. So if you say point, I point this way.
But like even when I don't like it doesn't flip me here. But I point at a specific thing so I remember. So it's like I point at the door that's to my left.
What gets me through this is that I know my left from my right. I said left from right. I raised my right
looking at a mirror. You're looking at yourself in the thing.
It's true. It's just like I don't know how to So this is on my computer, so I don't know how to flip it here. Oh, and when you're making your reels, younglings, flip your damn screen. You look like idiots with your weird Ekine hats on. It's Nike. Ekine.
Oh, okay. Very nice.
Right, you want to talk about these stupid rankings?
Yeah, let's go. Slash films.
I just added to stage and nothing showed up. This is how you start what the frick is going on?
This is how you start it.
Yay! Slash film. They're nice people over there. Never met them, but
yeah, I'm sure they're awesome.
Samuel Stone is November 3rd at 4:10 p.m. What a random time to put this out. Like they were like, save this one for a very rainy day. And they did. So right away you see Luke, Yoda, Ahsoka, and this guy here, Anakin. And you say to yourself, this list is going to be terrible. I love this. The look on this logo is nice though. It's like weathered and like glowing. Yeah. I like it. Yeah. That's actually really nice. We'll skip through what he says. No offense, Samuel. Number 15 is number 1, Kit Fisto.
Yeah.
You want to just run through them and talk about it after, or you want to go through them one by one? We should have talked about this beforehand, but we both have full-time jobs. It makes it difficult.
I don't know. I will say this. My first thought on this article was I really enjoyed the pictures they chose. It was a lot of like, it felt like they put some thought into it. It wasn't just an automatic Google search because it's like the Obi-Wan picture. Like you think if you say Obi-Wan Kenobi, Ewan McGregor, you'd get something from the prequels, but it was like one from the Obi-Wan shows up. Like kudos. I didn't really read it, so it's like I don't know if I can. I mean, I guess if we read it out loud, I can be like I can react, but like
okay,
I don't know.
But you have to you have to do a really great reaction though.
Oh,
in true Star Wars tradition, many of the background Jedi in the movies have full backstories expanded upon the franchise through novels, comics, and shows. Shocking. This includes the smiling, emerald-skinned Kit Fisto, a Jedi Master. They definitely had a word count they had to fill. A Jedi Master from the prequel era, from the shut up, from the Nautolan species. In the movies, Mace Windu, Samuel L. Jackson, entrusts Kit to join him in confronting Chancellor Palpatine, Ian McDiarmid, after learning he is. I said Palpatine on purpose.
Yeah.
Despite Kit Fisto's esteemed reputation with the Jedi Order, he's cut down quickly by the brutal Sith. Oh my God, it's a novel. While Kit Fisto is bad in the Star Wars film, he's pretty good everywhere else, including Star Wars: The Clone Wars. The animated series features Kit Fisto, Phil Lamar, Mad TV's Phil Lamar, in action, showcasing how expertly he wields a lightsaber so long as he isn't facing Darth Sidious, apparently. But where Kit Fisto excels in the series is underwater. I can't read. Reflecting his unique physiology while demonstrating what a Jedi Master can do in an aquatic setting, far more deserving of his depiction in the movies, Kit Fisto lands a spot largely on personality, but without achievements deserving of his reputation.
I feel like this one was like, let's get creative with this thing. Even though they probably went like, Luke, Obi-Wan,
I will
Yoda.
say, yeah, like number 1 to me is lazy. They should have put, they should have, and this is no offense because it's not really lazy, but it is. Like they should have done like, not put Thriller as number 1 like Billboard did. Like put Luke like Luke's not even on the list. So like, nah, he didn't really have formal training for longer than a week and a half. So why would he be there?
Yeah, Strongest Jedi is a choice for titles. You know what I mean? Like, if you said Best Jedi, I'd be like, okay. That sounds good.
Kit Fisto 1, Ben Quadinaros 2, because Benny Quads is a Jedi.
All right, it's just like, so.
What the hell is this crap? This is the cuteness radar here. 14, Grogu.
Yeah.
The breakout character from The Mandalorian is Grogu, an infant who is the same species as Yoda, Franklin Oz. The series' underlying conflict has Moff Gideon, Giancarlo Esposito, lead the remnants of the Galactic Empire to hunt for Grogu because of the child's deep connection to the Force. The lengths that Gideon and his forces undergo to seize Grogu speaks volumes with how powerful a Jedi the child can grow up to be. Even from a relatively young age and insufficient training, there are already been glimpses of Grogu's raw potential throughout the series. Did you see how I missed a word, but I added one to make up for it?
That's nice.
That's what I did. After 3 seasons, there are some who think Grogu sucks. Whoa. But the adorable little guy is forced to be reckoned with. Grogu has displayed numerous game-changing Force powers, including rarer abilities like Force Healing and Force Barrier, using the latter to shield him and his friends from an exploding shield. Okay. One can only imagine how strong Grogu will be once he matures to adulthood, perhaps even potentially surpassing Yoda someday. So much about Grogu is still shrouded in mystery, but one thing that's clear is how adeptly he can already tap into the Force. And Ron's probably saying in the comments that he was killed by Kylo. No, he hasn't spoken yet. The whole list is pretty lazy, says Ron.
Yeah.
Master congeniality.
You know what? Like, I mean, I'm probably wrong on this, but it's like, could you imagine if we had a whole different type of Star Wars era where it's a whole different storyline, and Grogu is an adult, and then we get Mandalorian later on, where you're like, this is him as a child. Would we be as into the character as? I mean,
I think if this was Yoda, we'd have the same reaction because he was so darn cute from the get-go.
Yeah, good point.
It's the cuteness factor. Like they nailed the look. You know, they just nailed everything they needed to get right. They got right in a time, frankly, when Star Wars needed to get it right.
Yeah, it's like instead it's like Ahsoka saying it's like his name is Yoda. You're like, what? That would be a good way to end the series, like first season or second season. It's like, oh, have we been talking? His name's Yoda. I'm like, what? Wouldn't make sense, but
not even. But you know, stranger things have happened in Star Wars.
But it's like, is he a Jedi? He definitely yields the Force.
I think the other thing too is they're saying definitely. I think that's the other thing to consider. What I'm trying to say is like Force user versus Jedi. What does the general audience give a flying poodoo? like if you can lift things with your mind, you're a Jedi to everybody except for the people on YouTube complaining about Star Wars.
Yeah.
All right, 13. Lucky number 13. I actually have Plo Koon. Dave Filoni has just shut down this site. Dave Filoni is like, we need to shut them down. Too many leaks. Okay, another one of the most underrated Jedi in the Star Wars universe. Oh man, my Google Chrome is having a seizure. Another one of the most underrated Jedi in Star Wars universe. Plo Koon is a Jedi master during the prequel era. Plo Koon is from the Kaldor species, whose unique environment requires him to wear a breathing mask in many settings where humanoid Jedi can breathe naturally. Though Plo Koon doesn't play a major role in the movies, culminating in him being unceremoniously destroyed by clone starfighters in Revenge of the Sith, he appears more prominently elsewhere. This includes, there's not a space here, guys. Who edited this? This includes a recurring role in the Star Wars: The Clone Wars, where he's voiced by James Arnold Taylor, while his wartime exploits are revealed more than just being revered as one of the wisest masters on the Jedi Council. Plo Koon is a formidable figure in his own right. Plo Koon is renowned as one of the best pilots among the Jedi and an expert duelist with a lightsaber. One of Plo Koon's most notable feats is that he's one of the few Jedi capable of unleashing the power Force lightning, which is normally associated with the Sith. With all these underappreciated qualities, it's easy to see why Plo Koon is one of Star Wars mastermind Dave Filoni's personal favorites.
Yeah.
Plo
Koon's like Kit Fisto, where you're like, this character becomes much better once the Clone Wars show starts. Like, it's just like his relationship with Ahsoka, you're like, oh, cool. Like, it just humanizes this character, and then yeah, he's like formidable. Like, he's like, if anything, he's like a great pilot, which is sort of like, it was like, well, we put him in a ship a bunch of times. He must be a good pilot. So let's figure that story out. But yeah.
You know, Plo Koon, like in the Clone Wars, but in the movies, like Kit Fisto stuck out to me in the movies.
Yeah.
Plo Koon, honestly, just never stuck out to me. Like, he stuck out, obviously, but he didn't stick out. Like, I wasn't drawn to Plo Koon.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not for me. I like that he's an early Darth Vader type. All right. 12. Qui-Gon. Wait, what? Man, Google. Come on. Qui-Gon Jennifer. How is he 12? Okay. We're going to have to start talking now. It's slash film. The first Jedi Master seen in the prequel era is Qui-Gon Jinn, Liam Neeson introduced in The Phantom Menace, the wise and mentor of Obi-Wan Kenobi, Ewan McGregor. It's Qui-Gon who first senses great potential from a young Anakin Skywalker, Jake Lloyd. Qui-Gon is killed in a duel against Darth Maul, Ray Park, at the end of the movie. Unable to match Maul's sheer speed and ferocity. After dying, Qui-Gon continues to have a presence in subsequent Star Wars projects, able to communicate with the living as a Force Ghost. It's a lot easier to read in my head. I don't get any words wrong. Qui-Gon Jinn is another one of those Jedi who deserved better, with Liam Neeson revealing how he really felt about his character's death. Qui-Gon is mentioned as having trained directly under Count Dooku, Christopher Lee, though nowhere near as skilled a swordsman as his mentor. Where Qui-Gon excels is his intuitive connection with the Force, heightening his senses and cosmic awareness, which he retains post-mortem. Though not as prolific a warrior as the other Jedi of his era, Qui-Gon is certainly no slouch as a fighter, but also brings more spiritual qualities to his Jedi role.
Yeah. It's, like, again, another character that gets better due to expanded universe. Like, it's like you learn more. Like, I like the idea they keep putting out that he's like, he could see the cracks in the Jedi Council. Like, he could see something coming. It's like, but that's all thought up, like, after the fact. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like, is it even mentioned that he's, like, Count Dooku's apprentice in the first movie? Like,
well, there's no Count Dooku in the first movie.
Right. So it's just like...
So it doesn't... Yeah, there's like no... Yeah. The only thing I will say about Qui-Gon to argue this, unless you still have more to add.
No, that's pretty much it.
Okay. Is he should be higher on the list because Jedi isn't about fighting. I don't know what's going on with my Jedi. It's not about fighting. It's not about how they are with their lightsaber. Although I guess but he is the one that figures out how to become a Force ghost and teaches Yoda and teaches Obi-Wan. And I guess Anakin, like he teaches them. So really, because of that one fact alone, he should be higher on the list. Now, that being said, these are all fictional characters, and it's all what.
But I agree. It's like,
oh no, you went silent. Is it just me? I heard a bang. Okay, there you're back. Yeah, I think you muted yourself. I heard like a smack on the table. I moved my
keyboard, so I must have hit it. He's like, the whole idea of like he masters like becoming a Force ghost is like, yeah, okay, cool. That sounds awesome and does make sense to this argument, but like we've never seen it. It's just like he's a Force ghost. I'm like, it's like, show us this. Why are we not seeing this? Why, even if it's a cartoon, like.
Because it would take away from Jar Jar Binks' screen time, Brock. We just can't do that.
He doesn't need to be in the movies. Do something new. He's like, he doesn't look exactly like that, but you can make.
They should have. The Obi-Wan show should have dealt with that a little bit. Yeah, I think personally, I have a few gripes about that show, and that's one of them that we should have got. We should have got more of that, but whatever. Not my decision. What the heck just happened to my screen now? Oh, I don't know what's going on. I can't see anything.
It's still there.
No, it's all there, but I'm just going to have to go full screen. All right. For 11. Wow, we're really running this. Kanan Jarrus.
Yeah.
Jarrus?
I think Jarrus.
Okay. Star Wars Rebels is some of the best Star Wars ever. Okay, so at least that line's true.
Yeah.
With the animated series bridging the prequel era to the original trilogy, leading the Rebel Alliance crew on his ship, the Ghost is Kanan Jarrus, Freddie Prinze Jr., who took on his assumed name during the Jedi Purge. While Kanan was reluctant to use his Force powers or lightsaber to avoid detection from Sith Inquisitors, he maintained a deep connection with the Force. As Rebels progresses, Kanan not only resumes his using his Jedi abilities, but hones them further after he is blinded by Maul Sam Witwer. even though Kanan was unable to formally finish his Jedi training, then under his birth name as Caleb Dune. He is still a powerful warrior. Kanan displays a tremendous amount of power when tapping into the Force and is a decent combatant with a lightsaber. Kanan is able to survive a duel against Maul, which is more than Qui-Gon can claim, and manages to defeat the feared Grand Inquisitor Jason Isaacs. With a rich backstory, Kanan is a Star Wars who deserves his own movie or show, further showcasing what he's capable of. He had a comic, nobody read it, so sorry. It's true. Hate to say it, but it's true.
Yeah. I would say, like, I feel like Kanan's like storylines in Rebels, like you learn more about like what it's like to be a Jedi. You learn more of that with him than anywhere else. Like, you know what I mean? It's like you get the Yoda and the Obi-Wan where they're like, do or do not, and like be one with the Force and da 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 da. Yeah, we get that part. But the same note, it's like he brings you to the Bindu and there's like, here, look, this is like this weird Force creature, and then like sort of the concept of like how like it's like when he faces off against the Grand Inquisitor in his mind, I guess, to become Jedi Master. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like I feel like there's more exploration into the Jedi and the Force with the Kanan storylines than anything else. Maybe I'm wrong, but I think that's why people like it. You're like, oh wow.
Yeah, Rebels. It's like Rebels did things I think we all didn't know we wanted to see or wanted, and then they kind of forget that with live action. Like, I know you're more limited in live action, but it's just some of the storylines. You're like, why won't they just like? Yeah, there's things that I just wish that they would focus on. But maybe Ahsoka season 2, we'll see. Yeah. I have no arguments with this one.
Yeah, I like anything from Rebels.
My parents have no idea who this is.
Absolutely.
Number 10, Cal Kestis.
I don't know. Like, I like the character, but I didn't play the second one, so I don't really know what happens.
Well, I think you can now. You can now.
Why? Because it's going to tell us?
No, isn't it on Switch 2? It's on PlayStation 4. I could get it. But I don't have it.
I don't know. Anyways, I like this character.
Do you want me to say this what he says here, or you're good?
Sure. I mean, maybe read the second one. Like, I feel like the first paragraph's always just explanation of who they are.
Well, I'll take it from here. Throughout his adventures, Cal completes the Jedi Knight trials to finally complete his training and deepens his restored connection with the Force. Over the course of the games, Cal learns multiple lightsaber combat styles and a whole host of force powers. This includes the ability to freeze individuals in Force stasis and read the history of objects and environments through the Force. Though Cal is completely outclassed by Vader, he is still a superior warrior to several of Vader's Sith underlings. There is a reason why fans have been hoping that Cal Kestis will enter the live-action realm, and it's because he's a memorable and powerful Jedi in wider mythos.
Yeah.
I agree.
You know what? It's like, of course he can't be better than Vader in his storyline because Vader has to be alive. This is like prior to, or whatever. It's like, you can't kill Vader. Vader kills
and himself. Even beyond that, it's like if he were able to really defeat Vader, then Vader, not being alive, the aspect of it is like, then he's not as menacing when you get to him in Empire of Jedi. Then you're like, well, Cal Kestis beat him. Yeah. Who cares? Like, so yeah. Good points.
Cal Kestis cannot outdo the story.
But I think I would have Kanan above Cal in my personal ranking. Suck it, video game nerds. I like Cal. There's nothing against him. Just Ezra Bridger, number 9. Whoa, what the heck? What happened? How did it go from 9 to 6? All right, Google, you need to just chill, bro. Ezra Bridger. Yeah. The protagonist of Star Wars Rebels is Ezra Bridger, played by Taylor Gray in the animated series, with Iman Esfandi playing him in live action in Ahsoka. Initially a common thief, Bridger is taken in by Kanan Jarrus and the crew of the Ghost when Kanan senses Ezra's deep connection with the Force. Trained by Kanan, Ezra redefined his already impressive Force abilities while learning how to wield a lightsaber, exiling himself outside of the galaxy to stop Grand Admiral Thrawn, Lars Mikkelsen. Ezra honed his powers further, including blending his force telekinesis with hand-to-hand combat. Ezra Bridger is a natural prodigy as a Jedi, quickly impressing Kanan with his developing skills. Among Ezra's more unique abilities, his power to connect with animals through force, often using them to aid him in battle. Ezra found himself to be a no match for Vader. He and Ahsoka, that's exactly to your previous point, Ahsoka Tano, Ashley Eckstein, were able to use the Force to withstand an energy attack from Palpatine's. Let's just go ShiVP. Given his time in self-imposed exile, Ezra appears to have only grown stronger, making him potent Jedi, surpassing his mentor, whatever.
Yeah, like it's that's the thing. It's like you can't really. I like that they use the live action Ezra. That's funny.
Yeah.
But it's like that Ezra we barely spend any time with, so it's like we can't even really make a judgment call. He's like he's alive. That's it.
I don't really disagree with Sooner Thrawn saying he was kind of disappointed with Ezra. He was great in Rebels, but hardly any power. And I wish we got more time with him.
Yeah.
But I'm still not sure. That's the one problem with Ahsoka too, is what the hell was that show about?
Yeah, because the whole premise is get to Ezra.
Yeah, but then they get to him.
Ezra and they're like, here we are.
He trusted Sabine's ability to use the Force way too much.
Yeah.
More. All right. What number is that? 9. So 8. I'm going with the 8. Ahsoka Tano. Yeah. Star Wars: The Clone Wars revealed that it's Anakin Skywalker, Matt Lanter, took on Ahsoka. Do we need to read this part? We all know this, right?
Yeah.
I'll go. Even as a Padawan, Ahsoka Tano displayed impressive abilities as a Jedi in training, playing major roles in the Clone Wars' most pivotal battles. Her expert combat abilities grew stronger in Rebels, with Ahsoka more than holding her own against Maul and Darth Vader, something that Kanan and Ezra could never match. While with Ezra's help, Ahsoka was able to confront Palpatine and live to tell the tale, which puts her in especially rarefied standing. In her appearance after the original trilogy, Ahsoka hasn't appeared to have lost a step. Very much still the master warrior.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, like Ahsoka is like Qui-Gon, where it's like they seem to, because they're not like giving into evil or good, you know, I mean, they kind of in that gray area, haha, great Jedi, where it's just like they're doing these things that are like we've never seen before. Like, I was like, they came back to life? I was like, what?
And it's funny, without Rebels, Ahsoka would not be on this list. I don't think Clone Wars would have had her on this list. And if she was, she would be like Kit Fisto 15, like around there.
It's like she gets brought back to life, and then it's just like, yeah, I'm just gonna continue to exist. Like, and it's like, what? And like to see her later on in Mandalorian, with like an older character, more like on the ball, and like just having this conversation with a puppet at one point, like it's just like, it's like I think that's why we were excited for an Ahsoka show. It's like, oh, we're gonna get answers about it, and then we're like, we didn't get those answers. Like, oh,
we just got more questions.
We got more. It's like, what? So,
I mean, Balin was a great character, and Shin Hati was
absolutely.
Good. But they didn't go anywhere.
Yeah, I think Ahsoka, and then like also I didn't even say it, the Mortis storyline with her and Anakin and Obi-Wan is like, yeah, that's like that stuff right there. You're like, yes, that's what, like we've said it before. It's like, yes, we want Star Wars movies where there's fighting and stuff, but like go more into the mysticism of like Jedi or the Force as a whole, like. And characters like Ahsoka are very interesting if you give them a chance.
True. All right, number 7. Here we go. Benjamin. Whoa. Did they hunt him and find him? Oh, my God. Why did it just skip up to 9? 10. We're going the wrong. Is it these ads? Are these ads? Uh-oh.
Maybe. I don't know.
I don't know what's going on. My Google Chrome is like, Benjamin Solo. We might not ever read Ben Solo. The types of feats Ben is capable of, even without factoring in his dark side powers, showcased a new level of strength in the franchise. In his very first scene, Ben, while Kylo Ren suspends a blast bolt in midair, revealing lightning-fast reflexes regardless of moral affiliation. After rejecting the dark side in The Rise of Skywalker, Ben begins his redemption by single-handedly wiping out the Knights of Ren. Hopefully, Disney reverses its bizarre decision to scrap a Star Wars sequel focused on Driver's character to really highlight what Ben Solo is capable of.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Him being ahead of Ahsoka and Ezra and Kanan, and Cal even. I don't know, Brock. I don't know about that. He doesn't really do much with the Force. He stops a bullet, sure, but I don't know.
This is this list is like an exercise, and I'm like, what Star Wars could have been, but we didn't get that. It's like.
That's actually, that's a good
Ben
point.
Solo is an interesting character when you think of the potential, and then you're like, oh, what happened? What happened at the Jedi Academy? What exactly? Because both of you were lying, so which one is it? So it's like,
yeah, Ryan Johnson, tell us.
Yeah, this is what Star Wars is good at. They're they make you want more. And I know we have the Reylo factor and all that, but it's just he is an interesting character. He's also the son of Princess Leia, who is the sister of Luke Skywalker. The family tree alone is interesting. So it's what would that be like if we got more time?
I like Kylo Ben Solo a lot, but I just think I don't think at this point in time he's above the three in front of him right now.
Oh yeah,
I think he could put him ahead of Plo Koon and Kit Fisto.
Yeah,
maybe even Grogu right now, but I think. I don't even know about Grogu, but the other three, I don't think. You might like him better. That's fine, but I'm just saying, Jedi wise, I don't think so.
I will tell you the next one is basically the same answer I have for this one.
Rey Skywalker. How dare they not put her surname in here? How dare they? Whether you consider her as the continuation of the Palpatine or Skywalker legacy, Rey is a startlingly powerful Jedi who, with no training, Rey already can use several Force powers, including Force Lightning, an ability normally reserved to the Sith, and the rare Force Healing. As a testament to her power, Rey is able to defeat Kylo Ren and a reborn Sheevy, something even Luke Skywalker never did. The sins of the Rise of Skywalker aside, Rey's stature within the Jedi is impossible to deny.
Yeah, I mean, I've said it before. It's when she walks off into the Tatooine sunset and with BB-8 and she's got her lightsaber finally. Her own lightsaber. I'm like, yeah, tell me more. So,
this is where you should have started from.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Yeah, I kind of feel like the way I just did. I will say, for me, the Force Awakens, I had a smile on my face the entire time I watched the movie. But the part where I was like, what is happening is when she used the Force Jedi mind trick on the Stormtrooper. I remember driving home with Aaron and my sister, and I was like, why did she know that? Because that's it's just kind of to me, that just felt lazy in the writing. But I think KG just said she should be tied with Ben Solo, and I think they kind of technically are here, and I'm okay with that. I think they should both probably be. See, the Force Lightning, I actually have less of a problem with than the Jedi mind trick. Because the Jedi mind trick, you have to kind of know about. You have to know what that is to access that in your brain.
Yeah.
The lightning is just anger, gets the lightning at you. I get. That's raw emotion.
Yeah.
But the other thing, I was like, that just felt lazy to me. So I'm going to go, I would probably have her under Kanan for sure, though.
I think you raised an actually good point of what the movie should have been like. It should have been Rey in some kind of 15 years after the events of the prequels. She doesn't have to be old or anything like we keep saying, but older. And then she at some point is retelling her story of what happened in those three movies, but smaller. Get rid of the Canto Bight stuff is I had this duel with the dreaded Kylo Ren, and then the reveal at some point, maybe mid the second one, it's he was Ben Solo, and you're like, what? That would be more interesting. And then the third movie is just how she becomes who she, or I don't know.
Yeah.
Like,
Well,
we have to have a whole other storyline that we don't know.
I don't know if you noticed, but one thing I'm finding with a lot of movies nowadays is they just don't want to take the time to flesh out characters anymore. They're just like, this is who they are. Deal with it. You're like, all right, but I want to grow with the character. Nope, we're dead set in the middle of it. Like, okay, but how about some character growth?
Maybe I'm also like describing the synopsis of Acolyte, kind of, where it's like,
which was a massive hit.
We made a huge mistake years ago. Well, here it is.
Man, the Acolyte. I was thinking about the Acolyte recently because it keeps coming up whenever I go online, and like it's so like there are fans that just love the Acolyte, which is fine. Mm-hmm. But it's so. I'm just like, I want to know how that show got lost the way it got lost. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, it was like they kept telling us it was about something, and then we got it, and it was not about what they told us it was about, but it kind of had the elements of it. And look, for all of its flaws, and I was not a fan of the Acolyte, the lightsabers killed people in that show. So I mean, that gets an A++ for me on that part. Okay. Sorry, KG saying Star Wars has a history of fleshing these out at a later date, but no way since the start. But not really. Like, yes, for sure. I'm not disagreeing there. But like A New Hope, everyone grows in that. Like every single character grows in that. And The Force Awakens needed to be more like that. Like you take these new characters and give us their story and show their A to B. And like, it didn't just start with Luke, and the other problem too, and I think this is just a problem for Star Wars or stuck in it, is frick off with the twists. I don't stop making everything a stupid secret, having the stupupid twist. Yeah. Who's Rey's parents? I don't care. I do not care who her parents are. If they're nobody, then just tell me from the opening crawl, Rey, who was born to nobody. Like, just tell me. Don't make me guess for 3 movies because I don't care. It doesn't I should not be going to these movies wanting to know who someone's parents are. Like, I don't need to know who bumped uglies to create these characters. I just show, like, I don't care. But I think that's just like Star Wars, because of I Am Your Father, is just stuck in that. By the way, Kymir was supposed to be the first Knight of Ren. I think that was officially.
I was like, that's pretty sick.
Why wasn't that the show? Why wasn't that
like just the end of the last episode is like, I will have to start my Knights of Ren or whatever. Oh, and then like Osha is one of them.
That's already a better show. Like, anyway, in my opinion. All right, let's see who's gonna tick me off with number 5. Obi-Wan Kenobi. You know, I don't know who the top 4 are, but there's Yoda, Luke, Anakin. Who's 4?
I can't remember the 4th.
Luke. Oh, Leia. Leia's going to be on the list. I'm going to say fine. I'm okay with this. I do like the call to use this picture from Obi-Wan Kenobi, but I guess I'll read who he is. Obi-Wan is anyway. I don't need to read this. He defeats General Grievous. That's awesome. They're going right there. He defeats Grievous and Maul.
He's the dude.
That's awesome. Anyway, he's Obi-Wan Kenobi. He probably should be higher, but also if you think about it, he's not higher probably than Luke, Yoda, or Anakin. So 4 or 5 makes sense for me.
Yeah, I guess. At least for me, I think the top 3. I don't know. It's just sort of like he's kind of the guy that's been there the whole time, even when he's dead.
Yeah. Ready for 4?
Yeah.
I'm nervous. I think it's gonna be Leia. What the heck? Hold on, close your eyes. Wait, 4 is Anakin. Then who's 3?
Yoda.
Luke. Leia. Are they gonna put Leia that high? She wasn't really even a Jedi. No offense to.
I can't remember who it is.
Who's left?
Just go. We know all these characters.
All right, Anakin should be probably higher on this list, but he's not number 1. I'll tell you why he's not number 1, because he falls to the dark side. And I don't think, you know how everyone's like the dark side's more powerful, and Yoda's like, no. I think it's true. I think it's easier to do the to use the dark side. And this was can I tell you my analogy to this? I just thought of this before we were recording because I wanted to bring it up, so I have to tell you. It's like when I play a video game and I put it on easy mode, I am and then I played 100 times on easy mode. I'm amazing on easy mode, and I can kick your butt.
Yeah.
But if we play it on hard mode, I can't do it. That's my analogy for the dark side versus light side. It's easy mode.
Discipline.
Nope. Yeah. But if I put it on hard mode, it'll never end. All right, number 3. Who the heck is number 2? Who am I missing?
I can't remember what it is. It's not Leia.
It can't be Leia now. Okay, Yoda's number 3, I guess. Anything you want to say?
I probably would, if we're talking strongest Jedi, if he's not number 2, he's number 1. Because I think just Yoda, and then not just because he's small, but it's just like, he kind of knows what's going on. You know what I mean? He's fully aware, and he's so aware of the Force that he's just like, I have to do what I'm doing. I cannot interfere because that's not how this works. I don't know.
I think Yoda's.
But yeah, number 3 is way too low for Yoda.
He should be probably 1.
Yeah.
But if not 1, 2. But I think. All right, let's find out 2, because 1 is Luke, right? We're all in agreement.
1 is Luke.
Okay, so
which
1's
is
Luke.
a dumb choice.
What the
There you go.
I'm sorry. See, I love that he's high on this list, but no, he's not. He's not Yoda. Come on.
I mean, if you go on what we know from expanded universe, he might really be definitely top 5.
Then let me read what he says then. Okay. One of the leading figures on the Jedi Council during the prequels era is Mace Windu.
Before you finish, I feel like it's gonna mention that he is better at something than Yoda is, but he is not in charge of the council because he's like, no, you get to be in charge. It's something along those lines. Go ahead.
Okay, all right, we'll find out. One of the leading figures of the Jedi Council during the prequel era is Mace Windu. Windu takes a more active role during the Clone Wars, starting by leading the Jedi and clone troopers at the inciting. Come on, bro. Come on. I know what it is, but come on. I read so fast and then I say weird things. Battle of Geonosis. Though non-canonical, the 2003 Clone Wars animated series depicted Windu destroying that's my favorite, by the way, that 2003 Clone Wars. Destroying an entire droid army by himself, partially while separated from his lightsaber. Windu is apparently killed by Palpatine, flung through a window after having his hands cut off by Anakin, though Jackson and George Lucas still think the Jedi survived. What gives Mace Windu a visibly slight edge over Yoda is how well he comparatively fared during dueling Palpatine in Revenge of the Sith. He got thrown out a window, and Windu cut his hand chopped off. Yoda just was like, I'm out of here, bro. In Windu's showdown with Palpatine, he overpowered and nearly killed the Sith Lord if he wasn't hit by the lightning equivalent of a sucker punch from Anakin. Windu is one of the greatest lightsaber warriors in the franchise, using a Sith-oriented fighting style without being influenced by the dark side itself. A formidable presence, Mace Windu projects his raw power without saying a single word. I have thoughts on that now.
What are your thoughts?
Okay, what makes Yoda actually a stronger Jedi in this argument is that Yoda, I think if they would have swapped places in that scenario, I think the reason why George Lucas has Mace Windu go to She-VP in that, other than the fact that, is because Yoda is more calm, cool, collected. Yeah. Whereas Mace, if that would have been Yoda would have gotten through to Anakin, and Anakin wouldn't have turned it, and he wouldn't have done what he did in that moment. Whereas with Mace is more hot-headed, and that allowed Anakin to turn at that moment. Yeah. Those are mine.
Yeah, that makes sense. It's like, do they not face off at some point? Yeah, they do. I don't know. I think Heidi, you screwed up. It's not snakes on this X-Wing. It's Sith on this X-Wing. It was right there. Yeah, I don't know. It's just like the problem with Star Wars where they do these backward stories. It's like you can't do anything because you can't affect the main story. So it's like it's just sort of like, yeah, he's gonna lose because he can't stop Palpatine. Though that battle is what makes him into a prune face, so I guess it's important. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, there's more. Yeah, and he's the reason why Anakin turned. He's what ultimately turns Anakin, and that's all part of why Lucas couldn't have Yoda in there. But I think if you switch them based just on character, not on the writer writing it, I think Yoda is a very different outcome. And I think SheVP, I don't know what happens to SheVP though. That's the only thing, because he's so powerful. I don't know what would have happened. Like he probably would have escaped or something probably. But like, I think Yoda and Anakin, like Anakin wouldn't have turned and they probably would have gotten him in some capacity. Yeah. But let's call George Lucas right now.
Hello.
Hi, George. I'm drinking a Diet Coke. And number 1, Jar Jar Binks. Luke Skywalker, I guess. I don't know if he's actually number. I think Yoda's probably 1, but I mean, Luke is the hero of our story. So I'm not gonna fight. If anyone says Luke is the number 1 Jedi, I'm not gonna have a fight with them over that.
It's just like the title of this list. It's like that you made the choice of strongest Jedi, and like, but like, so like it can't be just be like Luke Skywalker. Like, who is he? He doesn't really vanquish anyone, does he?
No, he pretty much loses to everyone.
Yeah, exactly.
No, he beats the Death Troopers in Mandalorian season 2.
Okay, fair.
But yeah, he basically loses to Vader and Empire. He takes down the Death Star, kind of, but then he loses to Vader, and then he's losing to SheVP, and then Vader's like, "Oh no, I'm not Vader anymore. I'm Anakin. I'm your father. I love you, kid." Yeah. So yeah, he's a bitch.
Yeah, kind of. Well, the shield down. How can I fight? And when you really think about it, the trench run is basically just the scene from Ghost where they do the pottery, where it's just Obi-Wan sitting behind him, just holding. He's like, "Okay, I got it."
Isn't it crazy? Like, he's just a voice, and then he becomes a ghost.
And we're just like, "Yep, that makes complete sense." You're like, "Oh."
But they spent the whole movie talking about the Force, so like you have a reason to believe that could be a thing. Like, you know, they set it up for that. Like A New Hope, it's never going to be number 1 on our ranking list ever. I don't think it ever will be. I know kids today don't really appreciate it, but I think it is. It's not going to be 1 on my list either. I should preface all of this by saying that. I should, but I think it's the best Star Wars movie. It's the best one, it's beginning to end. It's one story. Like, it doesn't need a sequel. It doesn't need a prequel. It is what it is.
I'm gonna mess with the rankings this year and do my top 3 or the 3 number 1 movies in each series. So it's like New Hope, Phantom Menace, Force Awakens.
I could tell
and I'll get Reham to do it as well.
No, I can. I think the only impact that would have would be A New Hope would stay in the middle.
Yeah.
Because I'm the only one that sees everybody's rankings, right?
Yeah,
so I know what you vote for, you heathens. I think it would change. It wouldn't change A New Hope at all. It might push up Phantom Menace, and it might push up Force Awakens, and probably by like 1 vote if you did that.
Yeah.
By 1 spot. Because all those movies are oddly enough. As Force Awakens that's a weird one. It's like pretty high, but it's been dropping.
Yeah.
I want to know. You know what? I know what wrong. We're 2 months away from this, but I'm really curious where Rogue One's going to be now, especially after like Andor season 2 got everybody like hyped for Rogue One again. I'm really curious where Rogue One's going to be.
Yeah. I don't know. Who would your number 1 strongest Jedi be?
It's probably Yoda. Just like from everything we know, right? It would be Yoda, and then I would probably do. I think I would do Anakin too, but then I kind of talked myself out of that when I said the dark side's easier, and he never got to the full potential of the light side. Yeah. Because of the dark, and he was able to succumb to the dark side, which I think also makes you a weak Jedi. Like, if you turn dark, I think you're no longer strong in the Force as you could be. So I'd go Luke 1, Qui-Gon 2, Windu Obi-Wan. Right. That's what I do. And Qui-Gon only because I talked myself into it again with this one where I was like, he turned into a Force ghost. He's the only one that figured that out. So he's got to be pretty attuned with the Force. How about you? What would yours be?
Yeah, probably Yoda. I mean, then maybe Obi-Wan. Like, I would want to put other, like, especially Jedi of the Jedi Council era, like, they lived being Jedi. That's the thing. It's like, your main characters are kind of like outliers at times.
That's the other thing. Like, can you tell me that Luke is a stronger Jedi than Kit Fisto or Plo Koon, who spent their entire lives
exactly.
being trained in the art of the Jedi? Like, I just don't. I mean, it's all fiction, obviously, so it doesn't really matter. But like, yeah, I don't know. Should we go to the odds?
Yeah, let's do it.
It's coming out. It's getting late. I mean, our odds aren't that important today, but this is a better conversation.
Yeah.
The possibility of successfully navigating an asteroid field is approximately 3,720 to 1.
Never tell me the odds.
Never tell me the odds. Brought to you, me, and everyone in the world by patreon.com/rebelscumpodcast. If you like what we do, why don't you go to patreon.com/rebelscumpodcast and check out what we have for people that put money in. Support us any way you can. We like talking Star Wars, even when there's nothing to talk about with Star Wars. But we'll come and be here once a week at least and talk about Star Wars. And we like to
Wars.
And if you support us, we will shout out your name like we do with the following people every episode: Heidi Feder, executive producer; Barry Brophy; Dennis Allen; Sooner Thrawn; Dale Urban; Phil Staniforth; Rez; Scott D; Josh Price;
Matt W., Frank Perkins, Neil Lowry, Cosmic Girl 02, Gleek Play 1, Denim Nerds, Nizzy, Desi, Ron Prazek, and Jeff Wilson. I was on the wrong page.
Thank you to all. This is Would You Rather.
Never tell me the odds. We will get an animated series about Luke Skywalker at some point. An animated series following Luke Skywalker.
I mean, why haven't we already? If we don't have one yet, I'm not optimistic. I'm gonna go 40%.
Yeah, I'm gonna go 30%. I think they're just like, let's forget about Luke and move on to Ahsoka and Rey and Ben. No, not even Ben anymore. They have just lost faith in all the characters. Never tell me the odds. Ryan Johnson will return to Star Wars.
50-50.
Ooh, full bro.
I think he likes Star Wars. Like, he showed up to Celebration just to be full Brock. Nice.
It's freezing in this room. The heat's not working, so I'm wearing this sweater, bro.
I don't want to say no, and I don't want to say yes. We were talking about it before. It doesn't make a lot of sense what we were saying before.
I'm going 11%.
Okay.
It's 11%. Why would Ron's at 0%? Yeah. Really, Ron? We know you secretly want it. Why would he want to do it?
Yeah.
I mean, money, I guess, but I'm pretty sure they got it. I'm not loaded. It might seem that way by this amazing hoodie and the fact that I own this, but I'm not loaded. But if there's got to be a point, right, when you have enough money where you're like, I'm good. You know what I mean? You're like, maybe not. Maybe because the more you spend it. Who knows? But I just feel like you'd be like, the $10 million they're going to give me for Star Wars, I can take 7 to do Knives Out 37. You know what I mean? Like a $3 million might have. Sooner's at 1%. So we got 0% and 1%. And I'm 11. And our final odd, a new holiday special by 2040. By 2040. Because we're almost on the anniversary of the holiday special, which is Heidi's favorite. On the 17th. That's coming up on the 17th, which is 11 days from now. 11 days from now. Can't believe we're already almost at mid-November.
I know.
Jeez. We got to start. Hey, Thanksgiving's coming. We got to start hammering out those shows.
Great. I think this one's the most likely of all three. I'm going to say 55%. Yeah. I mean, I feel people would be like, well, we made you the holiday special with the Lego guys. It's like...
No, that doesn't count.
That's not the same thing.
No, that doesn't count. Yeah. No, I'm going to go... You know what? I'm going to go 51%. I'm going to say, do it. Just do it. Like, you don't have to make it bad. I would still make it like Life Day and really garbage like that, but I would make it like... I'd have fun with it, though. Just have fun. Like you're doing at the parks. You're having fun with it at the parks.
It's like you kind of have to, like... If you make one of those things to get the same magic of the original one, you have to find people that do not know Star Wars. And for some reason, like anybody affiliated with like RuPaul's Drag Race, not that they're Star Wars fans in that show, but I think the absurdity of like the shows that are like the performances that drag queens put on is exactly the vibe of the holiday special. So you have to find 4 or 5 drag queens that want to make some kind of show or write a show or produce a show and then have no clue what Star Wars is. I think that is the lightning in the bottle that you need to make another one. Unless you're like, hey, Bruce Valanche, have you still not watched Star Wars? Okay, great.
I mean, you just get Ryan Johnson. That was a joke. That was a joke. I think that was funny. Whatever.
I think you need to have that you need to have the group of people that have no idea what Star Wars is, and they're like, here,
absolutely
make this.
But they know what a good time is. All right, top five Jedi, top 5 strongest Jedi. Jedi number 5 for me, Anakin. It was going to be higher on my list, but I talked him down to number 5.
I'm gonna put Kanan at my number 5.
Oh,
yeah, I think he has to be on there.
I don't watch cartoons, so. Number 4, Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Yeah, my number 4 is Obi-Wan as well. It's just like, you can be like, I don't really like Alec Guinness that much. He's cool, but Ewan McGregor puts a lot of work into that character. If anything, it's like a second season of Obi-Wan would be like, just let Ewan do what he does. So number 4 for me.
Number 3 for me is Qui-Gon, Gin, and Juice. Qui-Gon, Gin, and Juice.
My number 3 is going to be Luke, because, yeah.
He's
kind of have
father.
to have him. Yeah.
Brian De Palma's holiday special. There we go.
There you go.
Heidi's
fair. Yeah.
Can you imagine? But it's just a remake of Snake Eyes at Christmas. I don't know why I went with Snake Eyes. Number 2, Mace Windu. Mace Windu. Jar Jar's not a Jedi. Otherwise, Jar Jar would be there. What do you want from me?
I'm going to put an asterisk on my number 2. I'm automatically going to say Yoda. But I feel like, even though they're separate characters, let's just put Yoda and Grogu together. Because it's just like, that's the vibe you would get if you actually knew more about Yoda. And it's like, we don't need to know more about Yoda, but you can explain Yoda through Grogu. So like, they're interesting Jedi. There's a lot that can be done there. So, I mean, the internet went off when like they had that picture of like young Yoda and he's like a young Jedi.
Yeah, I remember that one. That was before Grogu. That was before the Grogu.
Same idea. So it's like, just lump them together. What's your number 1?
Number 1, Yoda. And your number 1?
I mean, yeah, he is number 1. My number 1 is going to be Ahsoka. Because I'm just like, if you don't do any more with Ahsoka, that's fine. But the Ahsoka character, it's like, create all your following Jedi on pieces of Ahsoka in some way. I think she's very, very interesting and doesn't get enough screen time. Even though the Ahsoka show was like, yikes.
I mean, the show was... it just didn't go anywhere. Yeah, but you're also woke, so you picked Ahsoka because you're
woke. Gen Z, we like Ahsoka.
Whoa. Do you say Z or Z?
Z, even though we should, as Canadians, say Z.
Well, I say Z. I think Aaron says that, but Selena is all about Z. Like, there's no Z. Like, Z just doesn't exist anymore. Yeah. I'm like, what's going on? So I say Z, and then Selena like gives me a look. Yeah. I'm like, I don't know what you want me to do right now. We're speaking different languages. I'm speaking colors, and you're speaking colors. No, you're speaking.
Oh, colors.
I was thinking colors. But you know what's funny is I don't know about Z, but the U in our words, like neighbor, color, that wasn't originally in our language. If you go downtown, there's the harbor on the water. What the hell building is that? It's an old building, like a stack house building. And it's Harbor is spelled O-R. And I looked it up once, and apparently we didn't adopt the U for a while. I was like, frick, man. I think somebody was playing Scrabble and they needed more points. Like, at it.
I will say this for Sooner, like, Revan should have been on one of the lists, because he is, for a character that more or less just exists in a video game, you're like...
But I don't think Revan's canon, is he?
I don't know. Probably in some form, but of, like, the game, I don't know.
Is Revan canon in Star Wars?
You didn't say top 5 canon Jedi, so...
I know, but on this list, though. Like, I'm saying on this list. You said, maybe our list, yes, but... Darth Revan is canon, but only to the extent that his name is mentioned as an ancient Sith Lord in The Rise of Skywalker.
That's right.
So I guess in canon he's not powerful because we don't know anything about him. But I mean, arguably he could be. Revan 1, Yoda 2, Anakin 3, or Yoda 2, Anakin 3, Mace 4, and Obi-Wan 5. That's a good list. English always cheating at Scrabble, adding the U everywhere. You spelled everywhere wrong. It's EU everywhere. It's you everywhere.
I never really think about that when I play Scrabble. It's like add the U so you can get more letters out of there.
Yeah. Benjamin Faber wanted to simplify the English language. I just don't know when we changed it. Because if you go, like, there's a lot of old Canadian written stuff where there's no U in it.
Yeah.
And it's fascinating that we decided to add the U back. We're like, we need the U and Z. But it's also funny that, like, in Men in Black, Rip Thorne's name is Zed.
Sounds better,
right?
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, like, Zed's dead. That's from Pulp Fiction. This hour of the alphabet's been brought to you by Sesame Street. Today's letter of the day is M for Mandalorian. All right, Brock,
let's do this.
Let's wrap this up. We've been talking for way too long.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else you want to say? You got to go.
No.
Okay, bye.
I'm just trying to think. No. I'm watching Stranger Things again. I like that show. It's great.
How dare you?
I love it. Can't wait for the new series.
The amount of time it takes between those series.
You gotta let it go.
But that's the thing. I have let it go. I don't even like. I'm not even like. I'm like whatever. I might watch it. We'll see.
Great characters, and I'm reading Joe Hill's new book, King Sorrow. This is just the jacket.
You brought that up. You brought that up last time. He's
King Sorrow.
He's Timu Stephen King.
I'm gonna see him next Monday in Hamilton, Ontario.
Oh, really?
For a book tour. I'm excited.
Sorry, after the Hamilton though.
I know, after dark. That's just dangerous.
Ooh, make sure you got your bulletproof vest on. And actually, they have a really good pizza place there.
Which one?
I don't know. I have to find out for you. But I know there's a really good pizza place in Hamilton. Just so you know.
It's like a lot of people have said that. Like,
yeah, no, it's true. There's like, and I'm not saying that because I saw someone online say it. I'm saying it because Sheldon told me, who lives right near there. So it's like a genuinely, like, it's like a top, like a really good spot. Like if you Google it, it's like, it comes up. Couldn't tell you what it is though, because I live 4 hours away. So Save Ben Solo. I'd freaking watch that movie 7 times in the theater.
Oh yeah.
You can dodge a wrench, but you can't dodge a ball. Patches O'Houlihan. Patches. Remember Patches? That movie was freaking hilarious.
Is it My Pie in Hamilton?
I don't believe so. I'll find out. I'll let you know.
Is it Flora Pizzeria?
I don't. You know what? I don't remember. It might be one. It might be one of those. I couldn't tell you right now.
Yeah.
What did you just type in best pizza in Hamilton?
Yeah.
I think it's like
Tony G's maybe. It seems to come up a lot.
Tony G's sounds like it might be the one. My Pie.
My Pie. MAIPAI.
Yeah. Tony G's. Cowabunga might be it, actually. It might be
Cowabunga sounds fun.
That I would just go to for the name.
Yeah.
Mr. Singh's Pizza Hamilton.
The last 6 or 7 trips that I've been to Hamilton in the last whatever those times have been, it's always to eat something there. So
Well, yeah, gotta go to Cowabunga. It might be Cowabunga. I'll find out for you.
Cowabunga.
They have the most waterfalls in North America, also.
That's true.
They shot. Actually, it's funny because Aaron and I binge watched because we like quality movies. We binge watched all the Resident Evil movies because I've been into Resident Evil, so I made her watch all of them.
Yeah.
And they shot them in Toronto, and they're like, if you look at it, it's like Toronto and Hamilton, and you can just tell when it goes to Hamilton because it's a waterfall. It's like you're like downtown Toronto, and then a waterfall. You're like, okay, there's Hamilton, and there's that. What did we just watch too? That was shot. Welcome to Derry was shot in Port Hope,
right.
And we're just like, because like there's the store Aaron's candles are in. You're like, wow, like look at that thing right there. And they shot that in Hamilton and Toronto as well, but mostly it's Port Hope, and you're like, oh yeah, that's Port Hope. But Hamilton, man, go see a waterfall, have some pizza, and get your book signed.
Nice.
All right. Thank you guys for sticking around the chat. It's been so much fun. Stranger Things Season 5 comes out on American Thanksgiving. We say Thanksgiving. Brock, you were always scum.
Rebel Scum.
Hold on. Okay.
Hey scumbags, thanks for watching. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up on our video. As always, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, Rebel Scum Podcast, for all the latest videos.